the answer to the question of whether we are alone in the universe, rather than investigating the cosmos, you might be right under our noses, more literally, within each cell of our body. Researchers believe that the answer to whether or not we are alone in the universe could be hidden in our genetic code. They suggest that the cells of our body hidden messages from aliens. The mathematician Vladimir Skrbek, National University Al-Farabi Kazakh and Maxim Makukov astrobiologist, the Astrophysical Institute Ferzhankov, also in Kazakhstan, have detected traces in sure alien information embedded in our genetic code. In his opinion, this intelligent signal, which have called SETI biological, is a mathematical and semantic message that cannot be explained by natural causes, the magazine reported Icarus. There is an alien code in our genes. Astrophysicists speculate that the smart message left on our DNA is written with a semantic and mathematics that cannot be explained by the classical theory of Darwinian evolution. They claim that the genetic code is a flexible correspondence between codons and amino acids, and this flexibility allows the artificial modification of the code. However, they stress that once set, the code could remain unchanged through cosmological time scales. In fact, it is the most durable construction known, they say. Precisely for this reason, they argue, they represent an exceptionally reliable for intelligent container firm. Also they argue that the human genome has a thorough and precise order allocation between nucleotides and amino acids of DNA. Simple code provisions reveal a set of mathematical patterns of symbolic language and ideographics, says the publication of Icarus. Scientists point out that these underlying patterns, accurate and systematic, are presented as the product of a precise logic and a non-trivial computing products instead of stochastic processes. They conclude that whatever the real reason behind the decimal system in the code, it seems to have been invented outside our solar system several billion years ago. Our genetic code seems to have been invented outside the solar system and several billions of years. There is an alien code in our genes. This type of intelligent signature would be the indelible stamp of an extraterrestrial civilization that preceded us many millions or billions of years. Biological imprint on the human genome, it would be the legacy of this remote civilization of the Milky Way. The conclusion of Skrbek and Makukov, in fact, seem to support the theory of panspermia, the hypothesis that life on Earth was seeded from space. But there are other evidence to support the findings of the two astrophysicists. Yes. Strange material in our DNA. The research published in the journal Nature in 2012, directed by Robert Gifford, a virologist at the Aaron Diamond of AIDS Research Center, and John Coffin, a virologist at Tufts University School of Medicine in Boston, reveals that all could be less human than we think. The study explains that the human genome is partly a virus, specifically the Borna virus, carrying death of horses and sheep. It seems that 2 million years ago, this virus has put some of its genetic material into DNA. The discovery shows that such RNA viruses can act as a retrovirus such as HIV and stably integrated as host of our genes. This research could help understand more about our evolution, revealing how the world today is the fruit of the work of a virus contained in each of us, say scientists. Knowledge of ourselves as a species has been somewhat misconstrued, said Robert Gifford. So we try not realize that human DNA has evolved thanks to the contribution of bacteria and other microorganisms, and that our immune defenses have used the genetic material to protect themselves from infection. It seems that up to 8% of our genome could host genetic material of the virus. There is an alien code in our genes. People cannot be all human beings, as they think they are. In a parallel study, Japanese researchers found copies of a gene-borne virus included in at least 4 different areas of the human genome. Investigations in other mammals have revealed their presence in a wide range of species for millions of years. There have been evidence of a fossil remains of Bornavirus, said John Coffin, a virologist at Tufts University School of Medicine in Boston and co-author of the study. This also tells us that virus evolution did not follow as we thought. Scientists say this prehistoric infection could be a source of human mutations, especially in our neurons. But what if instead of an infection was the mark suggested by Scherbake and Makukov? This fascinating theory, if confirmed, in fact also support the thesis of the ancient astronaut hypothesis, according to which, in ancient times, some aliens who visited Earth have contributed to the evolution and development of human civilization in our planet. If so, humanity would find that not only is not the only species that lives in the universe, but it would be part of a royal family. Universal cosmic dimensions. In conclusion, the statements of these studies represent a bold new for understanding our origins approach and, above all, our destiny as humanity. We know so little about the origin of life on Earth, so this touches on the assumption trying to imply a genetic structure that supposedly defies natural explanation. However, we must also consider the effect that these shocking revelations provoke our sensitivity, because they are all our beliefs about our origin, the concept of humanity, and finally, in the very idea of God. Therefore, if in our genetic code exists an alien bioengineer, then, ultimately, who designed the designer?